what is going on? We love it. We love it. Because if I don't feel like it, I ain't doing it. But I could just cut it out and move on too. Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia, and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. Today, I have no idea what we're doing because you want to know something? I don't feel like doing nothing. The way that my energy level changes these days, right? One thing I do want to show y'all is in the last video, we whacked, that's what somebody said, whacked the tomatoes in the greenhouse, right? We did, and that was my plan because the greenhouse has a lot of humidity in there. I do not want those tomatoes that close and that bushy in the greenhouse. But I want to show you the rest of the tomatoes in the garden. I did not whack all of the tomatoes. And honestly, I did film myself working on the determinate tomatoes and the indeterminates that are in the garden. And I got to editing and I didn't feel like editing all of that. So maybe I will throw that in here at some point, that part of that video that I did not finish editing because I didn't feel like doing it. But I do want to show y'all the other tomatoes. All I did was take off the diseased leaves. And for the indeterminates that's in the main garden, I left them all at 2 liters. And some of them I think have 3 liters. But because there's more airflow outside, I did not feel that it was necessary to hack those or whack those like I did the ones in the greenhouse. But this morning I did get up and I got the second liters of these staked up. So let me show you. This is the greenhouse now. Remember we had the ones that was laying on the ground. We went ahead and staked those up. This has 2 liters on it. So just to kind of show you what I meant. So you got 1 plant coming up and then you got 2 liters. And so it's 2 pieces of the plant coming from 1 plant. I'm gonna give this leader another day or 2. I think it was like kind of broken down here. Oh yeah, right here. You see right there? But I think it'll be fine now that it's sitting up. It'll kind of fuse back together. It'll be fine. But yeah, so this is what they look like now. This is what I wanted in here so that it wouldn't be too much foliage and too much going on in here. So you can see that there are tomatoes, even with me doing all my whacking, there are tomatoes on these plants and the tomatoes look good. This plant right here, tomatoes all over it and it looks good. Down here we got the ones that are actually blushing and I can pick them. They look fine, y'all. We got these will be ready in a few days, but it makes it much easier for me to get down this walkway. You got tomatoes too. I still need to fertilize. I think that is necessary, but you see all of those tomatoes and they're gonna be fine. And you do have leaves that are there for shade still too. Back here you got a great white that we had to take the top off, but we'll be getting a sucker sooner or later that I'll let grow. Over here you got one, you got flowers and everything on that one too. Some more right here. I think that one is broken and I'm hoping that it comes back. And then back here you got your Brad's Atomic Grape. It's even easier for me to show y'all the tomatoes now because I can get in here. And then we just got this one Cherokee Purple back here, but a lot of flowers and flowers on this one too. So I'm very much like this better. So in case you wanted to know exactly what it looked like once I got everything up and what you can expect if you were to do something like that, because I was only sharing what I was doing. I'm not sharing to tell anybody else this is how you have to do it, that this is the only way that it's gonna work. Somebody asked, or a few people asked, what do I do to take care of my tomatoes? In this greenhouse, that's what I do. Super sweet. It's not. Yo, what is going on? That's not super sweet at all, actually. It's quite bland. Anyway, have y'all had super sweet? If you have, was it bland? Because that sure was. Maybe I need to leave it a little bit longer because it wasn't like fully ripe. I didn't even take it in the house to let it finish ripening. So you can take it early and let it finish ripening. We got to try that again. Good thing is that skin was not tough because the skin on that patio yellow was tough. So update real quick. These tomatoes pretty much look the exact same. I just cut off a lot of the leaves at the bottom. This one I must have missed. I didn't come around here. So I need to get stuff like this off off and right there. I must have missed this whole tomato. Maybe it didn't come on this side. But if you can see, they're still just as bushy. I don't do that to all of my tomatoes. I did it to the ones in the greenhouse. And like I said, because of the humidity. I feel like I said that yesterday, but maybe I didn't. And then over here, we didn't cut off much over here either. Just anything that looked diseased. And now that I'm looking, we got one right here that I must have missed. So I need to take that one off too. And look, got some tomatoes in here, but it's mostly the ones that's on the ends that have tomatoes on them. Maybe the ones in the middle just not getting enough sun. I don't know. Look at that dahlia right there. It's dying back. Probably bloomed a few days ago. And right here is our mullein. I'm about to cut that. They bloom, but then they fall quicker than I got like a full bloom. I didn't get to see a full bloom, but I get it. What I do not want is for those seeds to drop. Another thing that I did is I trimmed up the zucchini plants over here because they were wild. Something that you might not want to do either, but I do it when they start to get too wild. Look at all of these shishito peppers, y'all. I'm excited about those. I need to come and get them off. That one is starting to blush. That's about to turn red. I need to come and get those. I'm very excited not to be seeing any kind of aphids and ants this year. Don't know what's wrong with that leaf, but we'll go ahead and take that off. Okay, so the tomatoes back here, these are indeterminates. These are the same things that's in the greenhouse. I did not whack them. I don't need to out here because we have airflow out here. I missed a leaf, so I need to come and do that. I was getting tired, y'all, when I was doing this, and that's the top. Probably need to hack the top of that because that don't look good if you get closer. But I'm probably gonna water it first just to make sure that's not the problem. Look at all those tomatoes. Look at them. We love it. We love it. So those are growing. There goes some more right there. And then over here, these are our San Marzanos. And we are finally getting San Marzanos. We talked about this. I did not hack them all, y'all. Completely forgot about the ones that's in this bed. And like some of these plants, these are the patio. Some of these plants are full of tomatoes. You see that? I never actually came through and staked these cages, but yeah, like they're full of tomatoes. You see that? So I do it based off of the space in the area that they're in. It's not like something that I do for every last one of them, even if they are indeterminates. And I might not have made that clear in my video. So I wanted to make sure I come back and tell you, like, these are all indeterminates, but I did not hack them down like that because there's airflow. There isn't like a thick layer of humidity like it is in the greenhouse. Sometimes I can go in the greenhouse and I can literally feel the leaves are wet when it should not be because I did not water. That's from the humidity, y'all. By the way, look at these beautiful zinnias. Like, yeah, come through zinnias. They are starting to flower. They look so good. The smaller ones that I put in that had volunteered, they're getting bigger. That's another one that had volunteered, I think. But yeah, we're gonna have us a nice little show of zinnias in this bed soon too. The nasturtiums over here are still looking good. I think that's because they're shaded though, because the ones in the block beds, I've had to pull 2 of them already. But yeah, looking real good. And we got peppers starting to pop up here. I need to water this stuff and fertilize. I have to get around to that. Should be something that I'm doing today, except I don't feel like it. Because if I don't feel like it, I ain't doing it. Right here, you have some more indeterminate tomatoes. Looky here. Look at that. Look at that. And so they're on, that's about to start blushing. What is that? That is an early girl hybrid. The early girls are coming in. So like right here, we have airflow. So I took the leaves off of the bottom. I did not make it just 1 liter. I was able to keep it to the 2 or 3 liters. Oh, these are the Supremos, y'all. I really want to grow them. Look how big and how many. Very prolific. Let me go on the other side. So right here, these are the Supremos. Look at that. And nice sized tomatoes too. There's some more right there. I think these are probably Amish paste over there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they are. But there's some more down there. Those are the early girls on this side. So yeah, also indeterminate tomatoes right there that I did not cut crazy for the reason that I don't need to because of where they are. I think this green stalk need to be watered. Reason why I say that is because this pepper plant looks very sad. Let me see. Oh, yes, this green stalk need to be watered. I need to do that immediately. That's one of my better green stalks right there, but it's also packed with stuff in it. And so with that being the case, if it's packed, you're gonna have a lot of roots and you're gonna need some water. So I'm about to water that, or at least hang the water hose from it. I'm not finna stand at it. I'm gonna hang the water hose from it. So update, those are our tomatoes. The basil is in the tomato green stalk. So these are our tomatoes that will replace some of our determinate tomatoes, not all of them. And I think there is some peaches are indeterminate. Trying to keep them in order and not move them, because wherever this tag is, that's the rest of the tomatoes that goes with it. But anywho, those are those tomatoes. I'm going to get the water hose. Whew. Love this water hose, y'all. It's the hose link. Oh, that also needs to be watered. It's a few things out here that need to be watered. I just didn't do it yet. All right. One of the things I like about having the top that opens, and the other one might do it too, I don't know, but I could just hang this water hose from here, and the one with the B, the top that has the B on it, I could just hang the water hose from here, turn it down so it's not like just blaring in there. I could walk away and let it just get watered. And we love that for me. Oh, look at that. It broke. It broke. So I'm gonna give this to the chickens, to the girlies. They like Swiss chard. What is that? Oh, I was eating something. It's chocolate on me. Hey girl, hey. Y'all say hello for you. So anywho, before I started that portion of the vlog, I just wanted to talk a little bit through it. But now you can see what I did with the rest of the tomatoes, in case you were interested, in case you wanted to know, or in case you thought like, she is really hacking these tomatoes up. I did, but I don't do it for everything. So I will see y'all at the end of this video. My next stop, oh wait, we won't be making any stops without this seat for the next chore that we're going to do, which is honestly just cutting any disease leaves off of our determinate tomatoes, and we don't have a lot of that, so I'm happy about that. They will also get watered really well tomorrow and fertilized as well. All right, so we have made it over here. So these are our determinate tomatoes. They're going to grow to a determined size and height. And like I said, you can leave them, or, that's not gonna work. We'll leave that alone. It needed to, I bent it a little bit, but it'll keep growing. I was trying to get it into the cage. But anywho, so we're not over here looking for suckers. We're over here just looking for bad leaves that we could cut off. Lower leaves and diseased leaves is what I'm gonna take off. So if I see any leaves that have diseases, I'm gonna figure out which one it is. Or I don't even want to say it's disease, because it could just be normal death on the plant, because I do not know what most of the diseases look like. But when they start to turn yellow, or they have brown, and for sure black is not good, I cut those leaves off. So see, that's what I'm cutting off, but I'm not looking for suckers on this one. If they have suckers, that's actually a good thing, because that means you could possibly get more fruit. So that's what we doing over here. Just taking anything that looks diseased, and most of the stuff that's looking diseased is mostly at the bottom. But you know, plants, as they get older, they're gonna look diseased anyway. So the lower leaves being diseased does not make me worry at all. I think it's just a normal phase with the plants. If like the high leaves and it was a whole bunch of them, yes, I would feel that way, but I don't feel nervous about these. And you could cut just the leaf. I'm taking the entire leaf, but you could take like a single leaf too. But look at that. We got us some blushing tomatoes. And actually these ain't blushing. I think these are ready. Like I said, they the patio yellow. Very sweet. I do not like this skin, y'all. I'm sorry. It is tough. Like, it's not a thick skin, but it's a tough skin. I don't want no more of that. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna eat no more of them. I'm gonna say, like, I don't know if I'm gonna grow them again. I'm gonna wait and see if maybe I waited too late. I don't know. But that skin was tough. Here go one that just fell off. And it's actually yellow instead of orange. So let's try it that way. Absolutely not. It's sweet, but absolutely not. Note to self, give them tomato seeds to somebody because you don't want them. Okay, I can't really get to what I'm trying to get to from over here. Oh, we got a little blossom in, right? I imagine that it's from uneven watering. We've had a lot of rain at one time, and so we got to blossom end rot. I'm not going to do anything to these tomatoes. The first thing you'll hear about blossom end rot, I want to say, people say give them calcium. I'm not really sure, but it's a lot of stuff. I think they say put some Tums in the soil. I'm not telling you not to. I'm saying I'm not going to, because I believe that it's just a watering issue. I've had this happen before, and I just started watering better, and it happened to be a watering issue. So I'm not going to be doing anything extra to these plants right now. If the watering issues subside and I'm still having it, then yeah, maybe I'll look for something. But right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. So let's get her done. So like right up here is a higher leaf, and it got a spot on it. I'm just gonna take it to be safe. And, you know, I water from the top too. I'll turn the sprinkler on sometimes. So that could be a little bit of the issue. I just come in and take it. It's okay. Take it off so that it doesn't spread. All of these plants, as I'm looking, I can see lots of tomatoes in here. So we just waiting it out until the plant is ripening them. And then we'll start to harvest these. And I plan to use a lot of this for sauce and salsa. These are paste tomatoes, except for this one. This was a extra one, and I didn't have all of them that I needed for this space. So, but look, yeah, I mean, I just knocked a tomato off of there. Crazy work. Anyway, there's a bunch of tomatoes in here. And I am making sure that I'm actually watching for suckers in this situation, because I do not want to make a mistake and cut a sucker. I want all the stems on this, all the stems. And I am still going around the bottom and grabbing the old leaves that look bad too. But yeah, that's all that I do for care of my indeterminate and determinate tomatoes. If I see disease, I'm cutting it off. If I see a whole plant that's diseased, like over there that I showed, I think in my garden tour, but the whole tomato gonna go. And that's why I said I cut off the whole top of the Brad's Atomic grape, because the whole top was diseased. The leaves were black. That's a disease. It would probably make sense for me to look up what the disease is, but I could just cut it out and move on to, which is what I did. Y'all, this is another one of them yellow ones, but this one, I need to start paying attention to this bed more often, baby. This tomato almost went to glory, because I won't paying attention to it. It bounced back once I realized, oh my goodness, you need to water it. A lot of these leaves look terrible, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a second chance at life. What y'all doing? Hey girls, they ripen quick. Oh, y'all can't see nothing I'm doing. Oh, well, you can see what I'm doing, but you can't see me. They ripen quick, but they are not good. Let me try another one. The skin is so tough. Have you had these patio yellow tomatoes? This skin is tough. I don't want this. And I guess I should say I don't want it for fresh eating. But I mean, I'm sure I can make something with it, like, you know, put it in a sauce or something after I grind it up. But that for fresh eating is an absolute no for me. Have you had them? Like, what did you think about them? Absolutely not. That is nasty. We got us some more blossom end rot over here. And I will say, blossom end rot definitely happens to paste tomatoes right often. For the first group of them anyway, I'll say. So we just gonna throw it back in the bed. We also still have some more rain coming this week. We basically just been having those really heavy storms. So you get good rain, but you get a lot of it at once. So uneven watering for sure. My dahlia plant over here looked terrible. It done fell over and everything, y'all. You don't have a lot of airflow in here because of the way that I have the bag set up, but it's okay. Like I said, we're just taking off the ones that look bad. That was a basil plant, y'all. But that because it won't get watered or no light problem. All right, so those look pretty clean now. I'm happy with the look of this. I might need to get down there on the other side, but these look pretty good. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go through, water real good, and fertilize these as well. To the tomato cages we shall not, I repeat, shall not be using next year in the way that they are set up this year anyway, I should say. I will say one thing, they don't look like they got a lot of disease over here. I guess they getting good airflow, which they should be since they not staying in these cages like they supposed to. Probably need to take this dahlia out of here, cause oh my goodness, it's all up. It broke, y'all. You know what? We just gonna cut that off. She might grow back, she might not, cause dahlias grow like tomatoes too.
So we just cut her off and see what happens.
All right, I don't really have a good place to put you all, so I'm gonna get these right here, and then I will be back to y'all. Remember I told y'all, and not me walking smooth out the frame and still talking. Remember I told y'all I staked this, but it won't gonna last long? Baby, I don't even know why to stake in here. This plant doing whatever it want to. It is big and beautiful though. Big and beautiful. And these flowers, look at them. Just beautiful. I seen the birds eating them the other day. I said, well, that's unfortunate. But I'm just trying to push it over here. It'll stay for a little while, just for a little while. Let it all work out.
Feel like I walked across some stinging nettle, but we don't have none of that over here, so. Oh, I looked up the St. John's wort. I didn't look it up. I found the seed packet when I was looking for seeds the other day. It said July that I would probably be ready to start harvesting it when I see flowers. So I'm just gonna wait. But look at that thing. Oh, I'm also glad I put it in a bag because it said that it will take over, which I believe I'm seeing it down here, somewhere along the line. Let's pull that because we don't want St. John's wort in the ground. They said it kind of takes over. I want to say it mentioned like mint. We don't want that. I'm also going to go get one of the plastic things because roots go through these bags.
This volunteer tomato that's over here is growing tomatoes. I don't know what kind, but it is growing tomatoes, y'all.
Let me get these out of here and then I'll be right back to y'all. All right.
We're done over here. Whew. So anything else that you see out here is a determinate or indeterminate. And with that being the case, what you've seen me do already is what I'm going to do for them. I'm going to attach them to the trellis. If they need to be attached to the trellis, I'm gonna cut off any leaves that need to be gone, find any suckers, take them off. But that is essentially what I do for my tomatoes. And as far as fertilizing, I haven't fertilized anything in a while because I was trying to find a fertilizer. So it's probably been 2 to 3 weeks. I don't think it's been a month, but it's been a while. I just picked up some Neptune's harvest, but the plants are doing well without me giving them anything. I did a lot of amending and all of these beds have rabbit manure and meal grind, so they might not need a lot from me. I am still gonna water them and fertilize them very deeply tomorrow, but they might not need anything from me. But as it relates to fertilizing, I was fertilizing them every week when I had fertilizer, but I haven't been fertilizing them and they're doing just fine. Okay, so I hope that y'all enjoyed that portion of the video, seeing what I do with indeterminates that's out in the garden, seeing what I do with determinates that's out in the garden, because it is a little bit different. I switched my hose to this green stalk and I just let it go. I was in the house actually editing because I wanted to see exactly what I had, if there's anything else I needed to say before I ended the video today, but I don't think it is. One thing I do want to show y'all is on the rain barrel. So the way that the comment came up about me whacking the tomatoes is because I put up a post on Instagram that feeds over to Facebook about the rain barrel. If you're not new here, I have anxiety, right? I was so excited to get this rain barrel, right? And I have been collecting rain from my roof, my shingle roof, for years, right? It never crossed my mind. I never thought that there was anything that would hurt me from doing that. But when I put the rain barrel up, people were like, I think it was at the most 4 comments. I mean, at the most it was 4 comments, and they were saying like, you shouldn't use the rain from your roof on your garden, like on your actual plants you're gonna eat, only on flowers. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I never thought about it. And I've been using it, it never crossed my mind, nothing ever happened to us. But because I have anxiety, now I was like, oh, I gotta go figure something out. So I wanna show y'all what I did. If you don't think it's gonna work, just don't tell me, y'all. Just don't tell me, because I've been using rainwater with no problem. And the only reason why I have this at all is because I saw those comments. So if you don't think it's gonna work, or if you don't think it's a good idea, just don't tell me. Like just keep it to yourself, honestly, because I want to be able to use this rain barrel, and I think that I can. And I don't want my mind to play tricks on me from reading comments. What I did is I went and found this. It is marketed to filter water to make it drinkable. So I felt like it will grab anything out of this rainwater that should not be on my plants and catch it
And that's what I did. And I used that rainwater today to water one of these green stalks that was looking a little parched. But I got it from Tractor Supply. In case you're interested in it, I think it was maybe like $30, and it does not help with the pressure or anything like that. I'm just hoping that it takes out sediments and different stuff. And it did say that on the packaging that it does like filter sediments. So with that being the case, that's what I did. And now I'm gonna start using my rainwater. The first time I filtered it, it didn't have anything to do with that. It was because I wanted to get the smell and the first rain out of the barrel. But now I want to be able to use that. And we have had rain. It's full again. We have had rain. I think we got rain coming tomorrow. We have had a lot of rain, y'all. But anyway, I think I'm going in the house. We will try this again tomorrow. It's been a good, so I've been outside a little bit today. Like I've been coming out here, looking around, touching stuff, you know, that kind of stuff, but not doing much of anything I'm supposed to be doing or need to be doing, I will say. And honestly, it's not like the garden needs a lot. Everything is looking pretty good. It's not like it needs a lot from me. So those are the green stalks right there. The greenhouse, which we worked on those tomatoes yesterday. I still need to put my sunflower seeds in there. I still haven't gotten around to it. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Let's hope for the best, y'all. And then over here, this greenhouse is still looking real good, y'all. This is a quick tent greenhouse. Oh, and I need to pull out those leaves that have some mildew on it. But the greenhouse itself is still looking good. I can finally say the orchard is not like super bothering me. So that doesn't need much from me either. And then the main garden is also looking pretty darn good. So I don't think it needs much from me. I think it's just me feeling like I should be out here, but the garden ain't telling me that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram, where I post about the things going on in my garden almost every day. Bye, y'all.